Good morning and welcome to my kitchen. A couple of days ago, I have recorded stuffed butternut squash with some beef, and this morning I would like to make another version of it with some ground chicken. I will use some sun-dried tomatoes and spinach. On top, I will have mozzarella cheese and some drizzle of balsamic on it. I love that mixture of spices. It tastes wonderful to me, and I can have it as a whole meal either for lunch or dinner. If you care to make anything else to go with it, of course you can. But to really think about it, you've got all that you need to have hungry belly satisfied. It is one of my favorite recipes. Stuffed butternut squash. Welcome to my kitchen and thank you for watching. First thing to do is roast the butternut squash, and I have put some olive oil on top of it. Now I will sprinkle it with some chili seasoning, garlic seasoning, and this one I like in particular because it comes with dry parsley. So this is my favorite garlic seasoning, and some sweet paprika. And salt and pepper. Okay, and I like to start by roasting it upside down first for 20 minutes, and then after 20 minutes, I'll flip it over and another 20 minutes. It should take about 40-45 minutes, but it depends how thick your butternut squash is. The best thing to check is take a fork or knife, put it in. If it goes in easily, it's soft, then it's ready to be taken out, and then we can proceed with the next step. So 400 degrees, and butternut squash is going in. The other ingredients I need today, besides butternut squash: ground chicken, mozzarella cheese, onion, spinach, sun-dried tomatoes, garlic, soy sauce, balsamic glaze, salt, pepper, chili seasoning, garlic, sweet paprika. And that's what I need for today's recipe. I will have two pans, one for the meat, for chicken, and I want to break it into smaller pieces here. And the other pan, some olive oil and butter, and I want to saute sweet onions. I will probably wait about 4 or 5 minutes and then add sun-dried tomato. Okay, to that meat, I can add some of the seasonings. So some garlic, some chili, some sweet paprika, salt and pepper, and a little bit of soy sauce. And while my meat is cooking on the pan, I want to break it smaller pieces, because once the veggies are done, I will mix it into that meat, and I want to make sure it is mixed well. Okay, to my onions, I can add sun-dried tomatoes. And after a few minutes, I will add spinach to it and garlic. Okay, I don't see any pink, so I can turn off the chicken. I don't want to make it too dry, so this will wait for the vegetables to be ready. Okay, time for spinach. And it seems like it's a lot, but as you know, spinach shrinks, so it will be little. And again, same thing, little bit of soy sauce, salt and pepper, sweet paprika, and some chili. I won't add any more garlic because I will put minced garlic in. And usually I put garlic, fresh garlic, on the end of my cooking, as I don't want it to get burned. Once you burn garlic, it becomes bitter, and the bitterness will spoil your whole meal. So I always try to be careful and put garlic towards the end of my cooking. It takes only a couple minutes for the spinach to get soft. And now I can get the garlic in. And it smells so delicious. Okay, and now I can combine all of it. So what is important when you cook your chicken? Don't wait until all the moisture evaporates. You don't want your chicken to be dry. You want some of the liquid to be reserved. As soon as you don't see any pink, turn it off. Okay, and stuffing is ready. So now a few more minutes before butternut squash is ready as well. Ready. I can sprinkle it with some cheese so it melts before I put it in for baking with the butternut squash. Not too much, but a little bit. A little bit for the chewy texture. Telling you I love this dish. I get excited to cook things that I really enjoy. Okay, that's done. And it has been 20 minutes, so I will turn the butternut squash on the other side and another 20-25 minutes. Again, it depends how thick your butternut squash is. Best thing, take a fork or knife, put it in. If it's soft, take it out. Okay, another 20 minutes or so. I also wanted to come close and show you how small the pieces of chicken are for me. I broke it down into small pieces because I want all the veggies and spices to mix well with the meat and all the flavors go through the chicken. Butternut squash is ready, that stuffing is ready, and I have removed some of the flesh from it to make room for the stuffing, and I diced it and I will incorporate it into the chicken. Some people throw it away. For me, it's waste of food. It's delicious. It already has seasoning on it. Why not incorporate it into the whole mixture here, the stuffing, and put it back on it? And as you can see, I hope you can see, it is very moist. The meat is really, really moist. And now, last part, mozzarella cheese on top. And on the end, when I take it out, once the cheese melts, I will drizzle it with the balsamic. And those will be ready to eat. When my son saw this, I'm making first time, he told me, oh, it's a healthy pizza for adults. Yes, it is really healthy and delicious pizza for adults. Okay, and now into the oven again for 5 more minutes, just so the cheese melts. It is ready. Not ready to eat yet because it's too hot, but a few more minutes. I'll put some balsamic glaze on top and I can enjoy it myself. This is one of my favorite foods to eat. I hope you will enjoy it as much as I do. Thank you for watching. Hi again. I have decided to put a little clip together for those of you who are wondering why I have this bump on my hand. And when I move my hand, it becomes bigger or smaller, it moves around. This is a ruptured muscle, and I know it's very visible. I have it because I was in a car accident about 5.5 years ago, and I do not remember the accident. I woke up in a hospital a couple days later, and slowly things were coming together. I am very thankful I do not remember it, because I might be afraid of driving, and I feel comfortable driving a car right now. My husband and I, we were just driving on a main street, and someone was coming from a side street, not paying attention to the stop sign, driving pretty fast, straight into our car. The car was damaged, not drivable. I had broken ribs. Some of my backbones were cracked. That was the other thing, the ruptured muscle, and of course bruises. The worst thing though was I was pregnant, 5 months pregnant with my daughter, and at the time in the hospital, my husband was told by the doctors that my chances of survival are about 10%, and for my daughter, probably 0. So that was the worst thing, the stress. The rest of the pregnancy, I had to sleep on that hospital bed in my own house, not laying down, but kind of sitting, and just worried about how the baby's doing, if the baby's going to be okay or not. Even today, with all the technology, nobody can tell you 100% if you're gonna have a healthy baby after something like this or not. But she is. She is just a bunch of energy, crazy little girl. She cannot sit still. She keeps me on my toes. So again, if you wonder why I'm so skinny and I do eat everything I bake, because I run after her. I run after her morning till night. So she gives me all the exercise I need. I don't need any gym. I have gym at home. If I wanted to fix that muscle, I could. The doctor can sew the muscle together, and it will take about 6 to 8 weeks, me being in a cast. So I'll be exchanging my bump for a scar, and for me this is not worth it. It doesn't hurt me, doesn't bother me. There are more important things in life than, little something like this. And I decided it's okay, I can live with that. But again, I know it's visible, and some of you might wonder, like, what is this? So this is the explanation. That's why I have this bump, and it's gonna stay with me until the day I die. I'm happy I'm alive right now because, like I said, 10% chances of survival, and for my baby 0. I'm thankful I'm alive. I'm pretty healthy. I love the baking, I love the cooking, and I have 2 healthy children. So there's lots to be thankful for. Just wanted to let you know why, and wish you a great day, great weekend, and happy baking. Thank you.